Oh, wait, bugger. Broke it.
Hey guys, it's Jeff from Fang here, just doing a deck profile of our national champion winner. He also came top 8 at Oceanics with, surprise, surprise, Bujins.
My only deck.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm just butting in.
oh, cool. And let's get in with the deck profile.
Okay, my name is Bhupinder. I was playing Bujins at Oceanics, and here's my deck. Okay, 3 Yamato, never play less, 1 Hirume, and 1 Mikazuchi. You only play 1 of this because it's so shit turn 1, and you never want to see it turn 1. And you only, this and Yamato on the field at the same time is a win condition, but you don't want to see this early either. The only one you want to see is Yamato, so you run through it. Okay, that's the only beast warriors I play. You don't play Arasuda or any of the other junk. They're just not good enough for this format. 2 Hare, 2 Turtle. No less, no more. Because you can recycle them with Carnation, plus you need 2 in situations. So you always play 2-2. The 1-of relics, you play 1 Quilin and 1 Sinyou. Quilin is really good because there's a lot of face-up things that you need to pop, like against spellbooks you need to get rid of Tower immediately, against Dolce you need to pop Ticket sometimes to get rid of the stuff, and there are monsters you can't kill by battle, so Quilin is necessary. So he's really good, and Sinyou was really amazing because sometimes you have Yamato and you have no hand, and you don't want your opponent to advance, so you dump Sinyou, and they're put in a position where they have to have a disposable monster to kill Yamato, and that stalls them a turn or 2. And Sinyou is really good. He's also really good in the mirror because if they have Tenki, and if either of you have Tenki, and they go Yamato, and it's Yamato versus Yamato in battle, and you do Sinyou, you'll be 3-7, and they'll be 3-6 with Crane, so you win that battle. That's a really good reason to play Sinyou. Onto aerial support, we got 2 Crane and an Honest. You play Crane, only play 2 Crane in this build because you constantly recycle your hand, plus 3 Crane actually does clog, because even though you're killing something with it, it's also sort of -1.
Yeah.
So you do only 1 Crane, and Honest, because Honest is just the sexiest card ever, and you just win games off it.
Do you want to say about that match when you clutched it?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. This was against Dolce, and I had 2 cards in hand, an Honest and a Crane. I top decked the Carnation, and I swept his whole field.
GG.
That's pretty good. Okay, onto last non-Bujin monster, Photon Thrasher. This is not the main focus of the deck, but he makes the deck gel together, because in Bujins I'm only running 5 Beast Warriors and only 3 of those that I want to open. And you open with relics a lot, and he unclogs your hand of relics, which is very important in the early game. Also, he opens up rank 4 plays, which are amazing right now because of the rank 4 pool, and he's just an amazing card. Plus he beats over armor, he's 21. That's relevant. Onto the spells, 3 Tenki, obviously, you play 3 Tenki, and 3 Soul Charge. This is amazing. Like, just Soul Charge is just like such a good card in this deck because you rely on board presence so much, and you just, even paying 1,000 just for a Solemn Yamato, that's just made it today right there. Plus you have a really good combo with Photon Thrasher. You go Thrasher, another relic, and if you have any other relic in hand, say Sinyou, so you go Thrasher, you go Sinyou, you make Tsukiyomi, and you pitch your entire hand, you set the other monsters, and you Soul Charge back these 2, and you make Susanowo, and you end with a field of Susanowo and Tsukiyomi and 4 to 5 back row.
Wow.
And I did that against Gigia in top 8, and I basically instantly won the game there. Like, Gigia can't deal with Susanowo turn 1. Not many decks can.
Well, this is definitely a lot different compared to your Nationals build.
Yep. And Chalice, this, I think this is the best form of negation at the moment because it hits everything and isn't killed by Trap Stun or Wiretap, which is very important against Dolce and Gigia. Plus this can also be used in damage step, so you can stop armor and the Mushroom of Sylvans, which is important because that's sometimes their lifeline. And Chalice is just an amazing card. Plus it outs Spellground to turn 1. Or going second. Lance is always good, going second into back row heavy format. 2 Carnation, I wouldn't play 3 ever, and I was actually siding this out a lot. You side it out against Lightsworn because Carnation is a recovery card, and you don't recover against Lightsworn. Once they go in, you're dead.
Seems fair.
1 Rhoda and 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is the best card in the game, and I always play it because it dodges basically any form of stopping besides Lance, which no one else is playing. And Rhoda is just 3rd Thrasher. You play Rhoda over the 3rd Thrasher because you don't, although you want monsters in your hand, you don't want a monster clogged hand, and 2 Thrasher are kind of bad. So you can set Rhoda as a bluff or just pitch it with Yamato and stuff, so it's fine. Onto the traps. 1 Solemn, 1 TT. Staples, really good cards. Everyone knows what they do. 2 Blackhorn. This was, in my opinion, the card of the format because everything is inherent right now.
Yeah.
Even Lightsworn, like, even if they're going Dragon Rulers, they're usually exceeding with the Dragon Rulers. So it's still good against them. Plus, stopping JD is so important. 2 Wiretap. This is more, I don't really care about the traps as much, more about caring about enemy Wiretaps.
Oh, yeah.
Because when they stop my trap with a Wiretap, it's really annoying. So 2 Vanity, this was amazing. Anytime I flipped this, I almost always won, especially against Lightsworn. Their only out was Lilo, and I just Fiendish Chain the Lilo and I won from there. They had nothing. What else? Obviously a 2 Fiendish Chain. This is better than Breakthrough still because in Bujins you want to slow the game down, and Breakthrough doesn't really slow the game down, it just stops one effect.
Yeah.
And Breakthrough was really good. It's really good against Artifacts, but Artifacts sort of fell off the boat a bit. Like,
yeah.
Still, like, there was one person playing him in 2016.
That's fair.
That you got to play with all the bananas.
That you've been, like, practicing since for how long?
That's true. Anyway, onto the extra deck. 2 Susanowo.
Yep.
Obviously, best Bujin Exceed. If you don't, I wish I could run 3. The extra deck space is too tight.
That's fair.
1 Kagetsuchi. Didn't really come up that often because I was either ending games before I got to make him or it just wasn't needed. Tsukiyomi. I made this a lot, and most people don't even run this in the Bujin Extra, but I think it's an absolute staple. And he's also good against Prophecy and Dolce because whenever he leaves the field, you get your Bujin monsters back.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only defense we have against those decks. That's it for the Bujin Exceeds. 2 Exciton. This is absolutely necessary. Like, if you're going, Bujin's biggest problem is going second. You go second, you're losing already. So you go Thrasher, Relic, Exciton, and they'll have an answer. They will always have an answer. No one sets 5 without an answer.
Yeah.
So they black on it, whatever. Soul charge into another one, blow up their field, and you win.
That's fair.
Yeah. 1-101. Didn't really come up that much. I have better ways of dealing with problem monsters than this. That's right. Lavalal Chain. This seems sort of redundant in a deck that runs Susanowo, which is a better Lavalal Chain, but you need this because you go, if you open like terrible, like just Thrasher and 1 Relic, you go Thrasher, Relic, stack Yamato. So next turn you have Yamato, and then if this has lived, which you probably would if you had back row, you just dump hair from grave, from deck to grave. So then your Yamato summon is safe as well.
Yep.
Direwolf, getting rid of floodgates, that's basically all he does. Blackship, didn't really come up. Dweller, Cowboy, number 80, this was for Lightsworn, it never came up. This was, never came up as well, not many. I ran into the mirror once, but like, it wasn't really there. And this piece of crap which I never made, because I thought Lightsworn were going to be big, but then they weren't. Okay, onto the side. 3 Royal Decree, always. In my opinion, there's 10 staples of the Bujin side deck. 3 Decree, the 3 MST, 2 Vela, and 2 Maxi. These 10 should always be in your side deck, because they cover all your weaknesses and all your matchups. And Kaiser was being sided because I was having the problem when I wanted to go nuts with Soul Charge, but I had Kaiser up and I wanted to maintain Kaiser, and I felt Vanity was a better call.
That's understandable.
And then for my one-offs on the side, Soul Release, Mind Control, and Transmigration. Mind Control was really good against Gear. This was terrible, I don't know why I sided it, should have been a Dark Hole. Soul Release was really good against the one Lightsworn that I played.
The one.
he had JD set up, and I just banished all his names, and he had nothing. He just had dead JDs, and he just scooped from there. And that was it for my. That's it for my deck.
Fair enough. Thanks and congratulations again.
Thanks.